We even love Mondays in the fabulous Florida Keys, but why wouldn't we? We live in paradise. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty. Please excuse my stuffed up voice. I have a little bit of a cold. I just came back also from my morning walk along the beach, and it was freezing outside today by Key West standards. It was 61 degrees at 5:15 this morning. I ran right back inside and got my hat. I was cold. This is my morning market MLS update video I do every day right about this same time. I report all the new listings in Key West and the lower Keys that have come on the market in the last 24 hours. If you watch this video every day, you'll be ahead of most buyers. You'll know about all the new listings from Big Pine Key down to Key West the same day the realtors know about them. I find most buyers wait for a home to come on to Trulia or Redfin or Zillow or one of those websites before they inquire about it, and a problem they run into is by the time a lot of those websites put a house live online, it's been on the multiple listing service a couple days. If you watch this video every day and you see something you like, call me right away. I'll make an appointment for us to go see the house. And if you're not here locally, I'll go preview it on your behalf. We can do a live chat video or a FaceTime walkthrough video call. And if you like what you see, we can write up a contract and have you under contract before most buyers ever even knew the home was available for sale. You can also get a much more detailed description of these listings, including photos, if you follow my blog, keywestinvesting.com. There's a lot more details and a lot more information on the blog than I have in the videos. Again, that web address is keywestinvesting.com, and it's updated every day with photographs right from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. If you like this video and you want to stay current with what's being listed in the Florida Keys at what price, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And as long as you're subscribing, right next to the subscribe button is that little thumbs up like sign. If you can please just click that like, that helps my channel grow. That'll help me out a lot. It'll keep me going and telling you about the Florida Keys real estate market. We have 4 new homes to talk about today, but before I tell you about the new homes, the state of Florida's legal department has to butt in. There's too many lawyers in the world. I have to cover the boring stuff. The information I'm about to give you comes directly from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. I'm not accepting any responsibility for any of these listings. I'm not claiming any of these listings to be my own listing. And I'm not accepting any responsibility if there's any inaccuracies in the information I give you. I'm simply reading it to you right from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. I will from time to time give my opinion. I'm familiar with most of the neighborhoods. I've been a Florida Keys resident for a little over 33 years, and I've been a Florida Keys realtor for a little over 25 years. So I do have some history with a lot of these properties. I've been in a lot of these homes when they were sold before, or I know the neighborhoods. But when I do that, I will very much clarify it's my opinion. Otherwise, you can figure it's coming right from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. The first 2 that we have actually are in the Key West Golf Club. They're very close to each other. I like the Key West Golf Club a lot. It's a gated community, very difficult to get through that gate. The security is tough. You have to verify that you have reason to be there or you live there. They don't just let anyone in like they used to. Back in the day, they used to just let anybody in there. They're all well-kept townhomes. Some of them are single-family houses. The 2 we have today are both single-family houses. They have 24-hour gated security, as I mentioned. They also have another 24-hour security person either walking or riding around in a golf cart, just keeping an eye on things. All the houses are well kept. Their HOA is pretty tough. If someone's not keeping up their house, they get a bad boy notice once, and then the second time they get a fine. So all the homes are nice. They have 2 public pools, open community pools. I shouldn't say public pools. They're open to anybody who lives or is renting at the golf course. And then these 2 particular homes we have today both have private pools in their own backyard. The community pools, the larger one at the golf course, is nicer than any luxury resort pool I've ever seen. It's kind of an odd shape, like a kidney shape, but with 3. The only way I can really describe it is, remember those fidget spinner toys that were big back about 10 or 15 years ago? The kids would hold them in their fingers and just spin them around and had 3 prongs on them. The pool kind of looks like one of those, but has a beautiful waterfall filtration system, plenty of chaise lounge chairs and plenty of tables and chairs with umbrellas. There's seating in the shade if you want to get out of the sun for a little while. Plenty of seating in the sun if you do want to get a nice suntan. Then they have the smaller pool, which is just your basic rectangular pool. It's probably 25 or so feet long by about 10 feet wide. That's actually the one I usually go to when I go over there, just because it's quiet. Most people want to be at the nice, fancy, pretty pool. I'm just there to relax and get some sun and, forget about life for a while. So I like the quiet one myself. But the first house we have in the golf course today is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,120 square foot house. It's in a section of the golf course called the Sanctuary. The Sanctuary is the premier elite section of the golf course. They have their own gate to get into the Sanctuary, so you're kind of in a gated community within a gated community. The exterior houses have beautiful golf course views in the Sanctuary. The interior houses, which these two both are, do back up to, and you're viewing the neighbor behind you on the other side, but you have a large, sizable pool in the backyard. Every Sanctuary unit has their own private deeded parking space, where the main unit's out in the front. It's a first come, first serve parking, although parking over there is really never an issue. I've been to the golf course probably over 1,000 times and never had a problem parking. This one, as I said, is a 2-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,120 square foot. The way this particular one is situated in the Sanctuary, it's right as soon as you pull in. So anybody coming into the Sanctuary is going to be driving by your house. This is probably the most traffic-heavy area of the Sanctuary, but that means 15 cars a day will go by your house instead of 4. It's not like it's a lot of traffic. It's being offered at $999,000, which personally I feel is just a little bit on the high end. When we go over the next house, you'll understand why. Then the next one, it's also an interior Sanctuary house in the golf course, so I won't give the whole description about the golf club and the Sanctuary and the pools and all that, because I would just be repeating myself. This one is also an interior house, but it's on the outskirts of the inside loop. So you're right at the very end. You won't have nearly as much traffic going by your house. It's not right by the gate where the first one was right by the gate. And it's a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 1,120 square feet. So you have an extra bedroom, and it's being offered at only $850,000. Same pool, same house style, same square footage, better location, and an extra bedroom, being offered at $850,000 when the other one was offered at $999,000. Then we go up to Big Carpet Key on Jade Drive. We have a canal front home. There's a section of Big Carpet, the locals named it the Jewel Streets. There's diamond, jade, tamarind, sapphire, aquamarine. That's Big Carpet's pretty well premier neighborhood. Those are all the really nice houses in Big Carpet. They're on the canal. They have great boating. It's only about a 10-minute ride down to Key West, so you're far enough away from Key West that you don't have all the tourists around, but you're close enough that when you do want to be into Key West, it's only about a 10-minute ride. This one's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,520 square foot house. It's on the canal with very good boating. It's being offered at $1 million even, which is a good price for a house on one of the Jewel Streets on the canal in Big Carpet. Then we go up to Big Pine Key. We have a 2-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 1,026 square foot house on Avenue F. We call that neighborhood the Avenues. The streets all go Avenue A, Avenue B, Avenue C, and so on. The further down the alphabet you go, the nicer the houses get and the quieter it is. Avenue A is right parallel with the main US 1 highway, so Avenue F's quite a bit down. It's in a quiet neighborhood. Nicer homes. Years ago, the avenues were all mobile homes, but one by one, the mobile homes are being removed and newer houses are being put up, and now they're upscale houses. They just put a really nice park down at the end of the avenues. They have a dog park. They have a fitness area. They believe they have a pickleball court down there, a basketball court. It's a really nice park, and it's got a great water view. That improved the avenue's value and property values very much. This one's being offered at $660,000, which is an excellent price for a house that size in anywhere on the Florida Keys. I was going to say in Big Pine Key, but really anywhere on the Florida Keys. A 1,026 square foot house for $660,000 is an extremely good price. You definitely want to take a look at this one quickly before it goes. And that's all we have for today. If you want to take a look at any of these homes or any home anywhere in the Florida Keys, give me a call at 305-731-0501. Again, I apologize for my raspy voice. I'm a bit under the weather. I've had a cold for the last few days. And don't forget to check out my blog, keywestinvesting.com. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty.